Today in The Sims 4, we're going to be building a house in the number 3, and we're only using 3 packs, and we're only using 3 colors. I am part of the EA Creator Network, so some packs were gifted to me and some packs I've purchased myself. Welcome back to the Numbers Challenge, an original series on my channel where you guys decide the rules. And as you guys know, this series is very much inspired by another series I did on my channel last year, which is the Alphabet Build Challenge, and I'll link that entire playlist down below. In this series, you guys decide in the comment section which rule or rules I need to follow for each episode, and the only thing you have to keep in mind is that the rule must incorporate the number. For example, in episode 1, I could only use the first swatch of every single item I placed, and in episode 2 I had to place every single item exactly twice. Also, before we get started, I do want to point out that a lot of you did leave comments that you were disappointed that I didn't continue the challenge on the exterior, so I actually went in and edited the exterior for you guys. So all of these vines are mismatched, all of the flower boxes are mismatched, and all of these like Eve things are also mismatched, but I think it still looks pretty good. But thank you so much for leaving that feedback, and hopefully you don't mind that I fix it after the fact. But from now on, I definitely will continue the challenge on the exterior. But with that being said, please leave your comments down below as to which rules we should follow for the number 4 in our next episode. Also, it's good to keep in mind which rules lend itself better towards low numbers or high numbers. For example, today's 3 color challenge wouldn't really work for the number 9, because if I was allowed to use 9 different colors, that's basically all of the colors, which isn't a challenge. I also preferably don't want to repeat any challenges, so I'm kind of trying to allocate the challenges in a way to maximize the chaos. But let's go pick our packs and our colors. Okay, I'm just using James Turner's random pack generator on his website, and first up, we're going to generate an expansion pack. I'm hoping for a good one. Seasons. Oh. I don't really like Seasons that much, but Seasons does have a lot of colorful furniture, so that might be good for our color palette challenge. Okay, now let's do our game pack. I don't really know which one I want. Vampires? Okay, I know which one I didn't want, and that was vampires for sure, but we'll work with it, okay? This isn't really going how I expected. I usually have pretty good luck, but let's go in with the stuff pack and hope that we get... Oh, Crystal Creations? Okay. I think that's pretty cute, and they have a lot of really nice like jewel tone furniture that comes in a lot of colors, so I think that that's actually kind of good. Okay, onto our color palette, and I'm just using this random color palette generator. I'm gonna pick each color individually, and I'm gonna press the space bar to randomize each color 3 times. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay, dark blue, like navy blue for our first color. We can work with that for sure. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wheat. This is kind of like a yellowy beige color. 1, 2, 3. Oh, blue. Okay, wait, does this count? Because now we technically have 2 shades of blue, so I'm going to unlock this one and re-roll this 3 times to try and get a color that is like more distinctly different. Hopefully you guys agree with this decision. I just feel like it won't be enough of a challenge if I get 2 shades of blue, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3. Okay, red. We got turkey red is what this is called. So these are definitely 3 vastly different colors. There should be no complaints here. Our color palette today will be dark blue, beigey yellow, and red. Okay, time to get started on the number 3. I'm like very proud of this shell, by the way. It just like looks really pretty to me for some reason. I'll also make sure to put these shells on the gallery so you can do this challenge as well. And I'll be putting my empty alphabet shells on the gallery as well. Let's start by sectioning off a small area for a bedroom here. Can we maybe fit an oddly shaped bathroom along this hallway here? And then this will be our entrance area, which will lead into our open concept dining room, living room, and kitchen. Does the 3-pack challenge also mean I'm not allowed to use the base game? I feel like unless it's an essential item, I shouldn't be using the base game, right? Let's go in with some of these red overhead lights for now from the Seasons pack. And for doors, let's go in with these beige doors. Thank goodness the Seasons pack came with beige doors, because I don't see any red or navy colored doors here. For wallpaper, I think I'm gonna use this dark blue floral motif one from the Vampires pack. That seems like our best bet, honestly. And there is also this beige vertical bat motif that fits our color scheme perfectly. For the bathroom, I honestly don't know if red brick would be better or this dark blue brick. I guess it kind of depends on which flooring we use. I don't like any of these floors. What if I use this dark red floor in all of the rooms? That's like pretty intense in a cool way, right? Okay, that's gonna be our bathroom. Here is our bedroom, and here is our common space area. So far, I've basically only used the vampires pack. Okay, let's start with the bedroom first. So I have my filters on with just Seasons, Vampires, and Crystal Creations, obviously, and then I have red, blue, and yellow as my color filters. I feel like the Seasons bed is a pretty decent match. We have to be a little bit lenient on the yellowy beige color just because that's not like a real color I can sort by in the catalog. We could also go for a single bed like this one since this is more clearly red. Let's grab this navy blue end table from the Crystal Creations pack and this dark blue zebra rug from the Seasons pack. Oh my gosh. Genuinely, what is actually happening here? If I put enough windows and curtains, I should hopefully be able to cancel out some of this wallpaper because I truly believe the wallpaper is the actual problem here. Oh yes, the Seasons pack is pulling through with these beigey yellow curtains. This is the exact color we're looking for. Okay, I just rearranged the furniture ever so slightly. So far, the curtains are definitely curtaining. Now for the dresser, our only option is this one from the Vampires pack. Luckily, it does come in a dark red, which is exactly what we need. It might not be what we want, but it does the trick. And then for mirror, let's go in with this dark blue one from the Crystal Creations pack. For plant decor, let's use this one with this beigey yellow vase. And also put this crystal vivarium on the side table here. I was hoping to put some sort of like poof or ottoman, but it doesn't look like those are options here today. So maybe just going in with this Vampires Gothic dining chair over here. Just somewhere where they can throw their clothes on or even sit down and read. Perhaps we can include a lamp. There's this dark red one from the Vampires pack, which will go nicely with our dresser. And then we can also go in with some of these red and blue posters from the Crystal Creations pack as well. And here's the bedroom all done using these Seasons, Vampires, and Crystal Creations packs. This is definitely not a color scheme I would usually go for, but I can honestly say that I don't absolutely hate it. I also get the feeling that the sim who lives here loves the occult aesthetic, but isn't an occult themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they're not a vampire themselves, but they want to be one so badly. But let me know what you guys think. I think we're off to a decent start, but let's move on to the bathroom. For the bathroom, we have a few options. We have a red one, a dark blue one, and kind of a yellowy beigey one, all from the Vampires pack. So why don't we use this? Then we can pair it with the matching Vampires toilet. I'm gonna be honest, until like last year, I never gave the Vampires pack any props. But oftentimes in these challenges, the Vampires pack pulls through for me. Like, I very much appreciate the fact that the Vampires pack comes with a full bathroom set. But besides these build challenges, I basically never use the Vampires pack, so do with that information what you will. Ooh, let's use this navy blue rug for our bath mat right here. We haven't gotten the opportunity to use a lot of navy in this bathroom yet. There's no red bath towel, so I'm gonna size down this tapestry and pretend that it's a bath towel because it kind of looks like this could be a towel hanging on a towel rod if you look carefully, or not so carefully, I mean. And here is our 3-pack, 3-color bathroom all done. It's definitely something. I don't love it. I don't absolutely hate it. I'm very neutral about this. All I have to say is I really hope the rest of the build looks a lot better than this bathroom. Okay, I'm actually quite excited for the living room because I really wanted to use these couches from the Crystal Creations pack. This navy blue color is basically a perfect match. And then I guess our only option for fireplace would be one of these Vampires ones. I'm just sizing it down with my left square bracket key. We could go blue, we can go red, or we could also lean into this like yellowy beige color, which I think I might do since we have used a lot of red and blue already. And unfortunately, there's no TV option in any of these packs, so I guess we're just gonna have to entertain ourselves by admiring a nice painting. I'm thinking this large one from the Seasons pack would be perfect. Unfortunately, I don't think the Sims will be able to walk around this table, so I'm not gonna be able to include a coffee table today. Instead, maybe we can include one of these like rolling end tables as our coffee table. It's not ideal, but at least it's something. And we'll finish it off with the matching navy blue rug. For a side lamp, let's also use this blue one from the Crystal Creations pack. And for overhead light, this red mini vampire chandelier. For the dining room, actually, our only table option is this one from the Vampires pack. Let's go with this one, and then perhaps some of these Crystal Creations chairs. For the rug, I feel like this yellowy beige one from Seasons would be acceptable. This dining room honestly has such a weird vibe to it, like I'm so confused. Let's put this cluster of pumpkins on top of the dining table. It kind of uses both red and yellow. And I also want to point out something quite interesting because we are basically over halfway through the build. And even though we are restricted to only 3 packs, it is quite fascinating that, in my opinion, the game pack and the stuff pack are coming through more prominently. Like, Seasons is the expansion pack here, so it should, in theory, be the most prominent in this build. But we also were restricted by color here, so that obviously plays a factor. But it's not like blue, red, and yellowy beige are necessarily unique colors per se. Maybe I'm just now realizing how lucky I am that I pulled the colors and packs that I did, because red and dark blue happen to fit Crystal Creations and Vampires perfectly. Had I pulled like High School Years, which has a ton of pastel colors, that would have been like very useless here. At first I thought I was really unlucky, but maybe luck is actually on my side. Let's throw this red Granddaddy clock in the corner here. I think that's perfect for that awkward space. Granddaddy clock. It's so controversial, but I don't like the Seasons pack, and I am constantly being flamed by you guys for not liking the Seasons pack. And for the past 5 years, I have been willing to let you guys gaslight me into liking the Seasons pack. Like, I have tried really hard to tell myself, like, no, I like the Seasons pack, but I just don't. I just don't understand the swatches. Like, this rug right here, like, honestly, like the worst combination of colors in the world. Not to mention, it looks like gray and like dull looking. Are you seeing that? Like, it just looks dull. I have a reshade preset on and it still looks dull. Like, you know it's bad if reshade can't even fix that. All of the swatches just look a little bit off to me for some reason. Whereas if you grab these 2 rugs from the Vampires pack, like instantly they just look so much more vibrant. Is it just me? Honestly, maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe I'm just a hater. I'm genuinely not trying to be a hater. Like, I like all packs. I like all of the kits. I'm generally a very positive person, but for some reason the Seasons thing I just can't drop. Just wait, in like 3 videos from now, I'm gonna be going on a tangent about how I love the Seasons pack. Fun fact about me, I'm somebody who loves like changing their mind. How do I put this? Like, I'm stubborn if I know I'm right, like if it's factual, but when it comes to everything else, I'm so easily swayed. Like, I love changing my mind. And I think that manifests quite clearly on my channel. Like, even with this series, I let you guys decide pretty much everything down to the rules. Like, I'm very open to other people's ideas, and you guys will leave the most unhinged ideas in the comments, and I'll be like, okay, let's do it. That's not to be confused with me not having an opinion, though. I'm just very open-minded. Okay, for the kitchen, we finally hit the point where we have to use some of the base game because there's no fridge, stove, or a countertop in the appropriate color. And can I just say, I have never been so happy to see the base game. And it's kind of unfortunate because red and blue countertops are not easy to come by except for in these modern ones. And this isn't exactly the vibe I had in mind, but we'll just go with it. Not gonna lie, we're kind of losing it in the kitchen here. Maybe I should lean more into this like yellowy beige color instead. This at least looks somewhat neutral. Let's go in with some of these urns on the counter and pretend it's like flower jars or something. There's like no other clutter we can really use. And perhaps yet another one of these blue crystal vivariums. The decor is starting to get a little bit repetitive now. And maybe the Seasons basket as well. It kind of has some like beigey and red tones in it. I feel like we can get away with it. But here's the interior all complete of our number 3 shaped home using only 3 packs and only 3 colors. I feel like the floor plan is actually pretty decent. The communal space is pretty spacious, and I like how there is a long hallway going to your bedroom, so it feels very private. I think it was an extra challenge for me to try and stay true to the actual shade and not just the general color. But if I do a similar challenge in the future, let me know down below if I should be shade accurate next time or if I should be more general. But let me know down down below what you guys think of the number 3. Did I pass or fail this challenge? And let's move on to the exterior. Okay, I think our only option for the exterior is to use this vampire's brick. It does come in a dark blue like so, or also a red. The red could be a little bit of a nice change since we have gone for mainly blue and cool tones in our first 2 numbers. And I'm wondering, should I even attempt to try and make the octagonal roof thing happen? I tried my best to make it work for the number 2 and it just didn't. But something tells me the symmetry of the number 3 might work to our favor. Perhaps we can add a hipped roof piece to the back here. Let's pull it to the front a little bit more and then see what it looks like. I mean, that doesn't look that bad. Let's lower everything down just by 1 so it doesn't stick up so much. Do I seriously have to use a blue, red, or yellow roof? Like, come on. No, this is the worst day ever. Maybe this red roof trim as well. Oh no, maybe I should just go all in on red. It's fine. It's just all of my hard work is just ruined with an ugly exterior, that's all. I'm totally fine. I don't even care. Okay, maybe I can save it with some of these roof dormers. This is technically under the yellow category and it does have some red in it as well. And then I can also put these like blue roof accent pieces, I guess. I don't know if that even helps. Maybe I can surround this build with a fence and that will make it look better. A porch usually does the trick, right? Okay, maybe if I go for like a blue vibe instead of a red vibe, it'll be better. Not gonna lie, I feel very defeated right now. I just can't help but feel like this build had a lot of potential, and then when we got to the outside, I kind of just ruined it. I really need to double down and commit to the color scheme, so I'm gonna go in with these red base game hedges all around the exterior here. I just think trying to be too timid with the color scheme is not gonna do me any favors, so I might as well go all in. Okay, we have a little bit of a covered patio back here. There isn't a ton of space, but we can maybe put like a gargoyle or a fountain or something, and maybe a couch. I really want to use at least one couch from Seasons, but none of these are really the correct shade. Maybe this one could pass for blue, so why don't we just use it? Oh, and then we can finally use this glass coffee table that we couldn't fit on the interior. I just put these red and beige vampires candles for some outdoor lighting, and that's gonna be it for our exterior. Okay, sorry, I tweaked the roof a little bit. I just copy and pasted these octagonal pieces to the back so it's more symmetrical, and then created the covered patio with a half gabled piece. But here's the exterior all done. Honestly, it's not my finest work, but I think I did okay with the restrictions I had. You can definitely tell that there's like an occult vibe coming from here, especially with the contrast of the dead trees over here and these bright red, healthy, almost unnatural looking trees. I'm really proud that I was able to make the octagonal roof pieces work finally. I didn't want to just go for another typical suburban roofing, but I want you guys to please let me know what you guys think of the number 3 down below. The 3 colors and the 3 packs definitely weren't my first choice, but it was also a nice contrast to what we did in our previous episodes where I used more pastels. Please let me know down below if I passed or failed this challenge, and also please leave your suggestions for what rules we should do for the number 4. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you want to see more from this series. Seriously, the engagement really helps out the channel. And a quick reminder, in case you're planning on buying any Sims packs from the EA app or thesims.com, thanks to the EA Creator Network, I do have a creator code, so you can use code DoctorAshley at checkout. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very above average day. Love you!